The night hung heavy with an air of anticipation, wrapping me in its velvety embrace as I lay on my bed, eyes closed. Little did I know that the darkness held secrets beyond my imagination, waiting to unveil a horror that would send shivers down my spine. As the clock struck midnight, I found myself drifting into the realm of dreams. The world around me melted away, leaving me suspended in a sea of slumber. Yet, even in the comfort of my bed, an inexplicable unease settled over me. The shadows danced on the walls, casting eerie silhouettes that seemed to have a life of their own. My heart quickened, a primal instinct warning me of an unseen presence. In the depths of my dreams, I found myself in a familiar yet distorted version of my own house. Everything appeared twisted, as if the normalcy of reality had been replaced with a sinister mirage. I navigated through the dimly lit corridors, each step echoing like a whisper in the night. The air was thick with an unsettling stillness, broken only by the occasional creak of the floorboards beneath my feet. A flickering candle cast flickering light, revealing the outline of a shadow that clung to the wall. It danced and contorted, taking on a life of its own. My pulse quickened as I realized that the shadow was no ordinary projection. It seemed to harbor a malevolent consciousness, a presence that defied the laws of nature. As I ventured deeper into the house, the horror escalated. The walls seemed to close in on me, and the once familiar rooms now exuded a suffocating sense of dread. Doors slammed shut with a force that sent shockwaves through the air, and whispers echoed in the corners of my mind, too faint to comprehend yet too chilling to ignore. In a room that mirrored my own, I saw a figure lying on the bed, an exact replica of myself, peacefully sleeping. I tried to call out, to warn my dream self of the impending danger, but my voice was trapped in my throat. The shadowy presence loomed over the sleeping form, its tendrils reaching out as if to claim its unsuspecting victim. Desperation fueled my actions as I fought to break free from the dream's clutches. My limbs moved with a sluggishness born from the nightmare's grip, but I managed to approach the bed just as the shadow's ethereal fingers brushed against my dream self's forehead. A guttural scream ripped through the air, and I watched in horror as the sleeping figure's eyes snapped open, hollow and devoid of life. A jolt ran through me, and suddenly I was back in my own bed, gasping for air. The room was shrouded in darkness, the memory of the dream still fresh in my mind. I tried to shake off the unease, to convince myself that it had all been a figment of my imagination, but the sinister energy lingered, its tendrils seeping into my waking reality. Every corner of the room felt cloaked in shadows, and the air was heavy with a presence of something that defied explanation. I dared not move, fearing that the nightmare's grip would tighten once more. I stared at the ceiling, willing the seconds to tick away, yearning for the safety of daylight. The night wore on, a seemingly endless stretch of horror and uncertainty. As the first rays of dawn finally pierced through the curtains, the shadows receded, their hold weakening. I exhaled a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding, feeling a mix of relief and exhaustion wash over me. The ordeal left me shaken, questioning the boundaries between dreams and reality. Had I truly confronted a malevolent force in the house? Or had my mind woven a web of terror from the threads of my imagination? The memory of the shadow's touch and the lifeless eyes haunted me, a chilling reminder that the boundary between the seen and the unseen was far more fragile than I had ever imagined.